Hello guys, welcome back to Flashback Flicks. If you enjoy our recaps, don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel. Join us for a quick recap of the Addams Family. Catch up on the dark humor and peculiar adventures of Gomez, Morticia, and their wonderfully weird family. The film opens with Morticia on her wedding night to Gomez Addams. However, the ceremony is soon ruined by an angry mob of people who see the Addams family as freaks. As Gomez tries to lead them away, the mob burns a bridge that they would escape on. Not willing to go down easily, Gomez teams up with his brother Fester and their mother, Grandmama, to fight off the mob before eventually escaping. As a result, Gomez and Morticia lament that other people will not accept them, so they decide to get away to somewhere so horrible that nobody else would be caught dead in New Jersey. Subsequently, Gomez and Morticia make their way into the new state along with the disembodied hand thing, but their journey takes an unexpected turn when they hit something on the road. It turns out to be a large man from an insane asylum, Lurch. Spotting the asylum on top of a hill, they make their way up to find it abandoned and in a state of decay and squalor. Instantly, the couple decides that this place is perfect for their home. Meanwhile, as a final touch, Thing and Lurch even play the family's theme on the piano. Fast forward to 13 years later, and Gomez and Morticia now live in their cheerfully macabre home with their children, Wednesday and Pugsley. During a typical morning routine, Morticia has their living tree, Ichabod, wake the children. Wednesday is already bored until she hears a ringing sound coming from beyond the gates of their home. Interestingly, it is a young girl named Parker, ringing the bell on her bike. Wednesday responds by clanging on the gate, but Parker is spooked and quickly flees. Meanwhile, Pugsley tries to sneak up on Gomez with missiles and explosives that he made, but Gomez is too fast for him. Despite Pugsley's enthusiasm, Gomez wants him to get ready for his mazurka, a long-time Addams tradition for when they come of age. Nevertheless, Gomez isn't too confident in Pugsley's methods and prefers that he stick to tradition. Later, during a family meal, Gomez and Morticia make preparations for the rest of their family's arrival for the mazurka. Wednesday, however, questions what lies beyond the gate, but Morticia isn't keen on letting her daughter know what's out there. At that moment, Fester crashes into the room after Morticia throws one of Pugsley's explosives out the window. If you're enjoying this recap, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Share your feedback in the comments to help us improve our content. Let's get back to the video. In the meantime, we are introduced to reality show host Margot Needler, who stars in her own home makeover program and is responsible for designing the town of Assimilation, which prides itself on being a perfect town. Shortly after a taping of the show, Margot is approached by Parker, who is her daughter. Parker claims to have heard something weird from up on the hill, but Margot frequently neglects her daughter and forces her to act the way she wants her to. Parker rides her bike away. Soon after, Wednesday offers to help Pugsley prepare for his mazurka, but her real intention is to bury him alive. Then, she spots a balloon coming down, along with the confetti from Margot's taping. The rest of the family notices as well. As a result, the fog surrounding their home lifts, revealing assimilation to the Addams family. Therefore, they decide to take a trip into town together with their pet lion. Naturally, the townsfolk are creeped out by the Addamses as they try to make sense of the town. They see a group of school kids, including Parker, performing a song and dance number. However, Fester interrupts and runs everyone off by unleashing a swarm of bats. Soon afterward, the family is spotted by Margot, who learns that they live in the dark and morbid house on the hill. She offers to come by in the morning to help fix the place up, to which Gomez and Morticia agree. The next day, Margot arrives with her assistant Glenn, camera woman Denise, and mic guy Mitch to the Addams home. Parker tries walking inside too but gets shut out. She ends up meeting Wednesday, who is firing her crossbow at Fester. At this point, both Wednesday and Parker are bored with their lives. However, when Parker mentions her school to Wednesday, she takes an interest in seeing this part of the town. Inside the house, Margot's crew is freaked out by the way the Addams family lives, but Margot finds all the spots she wishes to fix, which is pretty much everything. In a misunderstanding, Gomez and Morticia think she is already done and they thank her for the job. Frightened, Glenn and Denise run away after Mitch disappears, and they are too scared to keep going. Margot tells Gomez she would like to fix his home since there are other houses in a simulation that she is trying to sell. However, when he suggests that his extended family would like to move there, Margot becomes determined to do something about the Addams mansion at any cost. In the meantime, Wednesday asks her parents if it is okay for her to go to school with Parker. Morticia is reluctant, but Gomez thinks it's a good idea. When she gets there, she finds Parker with her only other friends, twins Layla and Kayla. Parker is picked on by mean girl Bethany, who stuffs a moldy sandwich and some kid's soda in her backpack. But Wednesday manages to intimidate Bethany with a threat. In class, the students are set to dissect frogs. Rather than follow the norm, Wednesday builds a contraption that brings all the frogs to life like zombies. Consequently, they proceed to attack Bethany, causing all the kids and teachers, except for Parker, Layla, and Kayla, to run out. Parker thinks Wednesday is awesome for this, and the two become friends. Later, Grandmama arrives as Wednesday comes home with a pink unicorn beret in her hair, which frightens Morticia. She tries to handle the situation with her daughter but is clearly unapproving of Wednesday's choices. Subsequently, Wednesday goes to Parker's house, where they both lament how their mothers want them to be the way they are and not how they choose to define themselves. Parker then dyes her hair black and adopts a goth look while Wednesday wears bright colors. As expected, their mothers are mortified. Therefore, Morticia consults her deceased mother and father through a seance. They assure her that Wednesday is just exploring right now and will eventually come back to her senses. Meanwhile, Gomez and Fester try to help Pugsley prepare for his mazurka by utilizing swordplay, which is how both brothers passed their mazurkas. Unfortunately, Pugsley turns out to not be very good at it, and he is discouraged by Gomez's obvious lack of confidence in his skills. Following an argument with Morticia, Wednesday confides in Pugsley that she is running away. However, Pugsley blabs to his mom about where his sister went anyway. Meanwhile, Wednesday goes to Parker's house, where Parker is looking for a phone. Wednesday suggests it's in Margot's crafting room, which Parker says they are not allowed in. Despite the warning, they go in anyway and discover a room with cameras, as Margot has hidden cameras in all the homes in a simulation. Margot finds the girls in there and locks them in the attic, but Wednesday manages to pick the lock. Meanwhile, the extended Addams family starts making their way into a simulation, creeping out all the townsfolk. With her season finale approaching, Margot rounds up the townspeople as an angry mob by spreading rumors about the Addamses. Subsequently, they start making their way to the mansion. Up there, the family greets old relatives like Cousin It and Great Auntie Sloom, Grandmama's sister. Auntie Sloom seems most keen on seeing how Pugsley performs his mazurka. The ceremony begins with Pugsley doing a reading, which is just a howl and a scream, before getting ready for the sword duel. He grows facial hair like his father, but as he engages in the sword fight, Pugsley fails and falls on his face. As he sees the disappointment in his son's eyes, Gomez realizes he was wrong and that he should have let Pugsley handle it his own way, with his explosives. Suddenly, a boulder flies into the house. Margot has set up a catapult to start hurling more boulders at the Addams house to destroy it and kill the family. The family huddles together for protection, but they are saved from the roof caving in as Wednesday leads Ichabod to save them. Seizing the moment, Pugsley uses his explosives to destroy the catapult. Afterward, the Addamses gather outside in front of the townspeople, who all see that they are harmless and only a loving family. Margot is still trying to turn the people against the Addamses, but Wednesday and Parker reveal to the townspeople the facts about her hidden cameras. As she starts ranting to them, Parker informs her that she has been recording her mom live, and now all her former fans see who Margot really is. Not long after, Glenn informs her that the show is cancelled. Ultimately, the townspeople apologize to the Addamses, now accepting them for who they are. In a final turn of events, the townspeople help rebuild the mansion, while Margot ends up with Fester since he fancied her. Now, they are partners in selling the homes in a simulation to the extended Addams family. If you enjoyed this recap, Be sure to like, subscribe to Flashback Flicks, and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for joining us, and keep the adventure alive.